Well, now here is a young man who really does seem to have the whole world at his feet. Lamine Yamal, a player of barely matched potential and indeed of barely matched expectation.
And the inevitable comparisons that go along with that, Peter.
And are those comparisons justified?
Well, from what I've seen of him so far, very much so. There's pace and great technique, but the most outstanding quality about him is his maturity, especially when it comes to making the right decisions. That's what sets him apart, for me anyway.
So we're up and running. Martinez. Zubimendi. And it's Porro. Yamal. Perez. Pedro Porro. Fabian Ruiz. And here's Yamal. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. And the finish! That's caused a worry or two.
Nico Williams certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Iraq clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Grimaldo. Pedri. And it's Grimaldo. Fabian Ruiz. Pedro Porro. Oh, it's come loose! Fabian Ruiz. That's very neat. Climbs up big! No, couldn't quite control it.
Iraq, well, the manager clearly has to react to this and tactically change what's happening. It's too easy for them to get in.
That's really well manoeuvred. Oh, super fine. Real chance! He's scored! And it's Iraq who take the lead. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Iraq gain their reward with an early goal. Pedri. And it's Grimaldo. Grimaldo. Fabian Ruiz. Nico Williams. Grimaldo. Fabian Ruiz. Big chance! It's a loose ball. That's going to go a long way. Grimaldo. Pedri. Grimaldo. Pedri. Pedro Porro. Zubimendi. Now it's Perez. And reclaimed it in a trice. Moved on forwards. The normal. And it's played forward. Yamal. Pedri. And it's Grimaldo. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Aim forwards. Martinez. Pedro Porro. Yamal. Pedro Porro. Fabian Ruiz. Out to the right. Oh, smashing header! Oh, that was no routine save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
The referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. Pedro Porro with the short one. Oh, that's nice. The ball is loose and the chase is on.
Spain really are making good use of that right-hand side. The light is very much the colour green. Pedro Porro clearly looking the key component now with the concentration on width. Gives the defence a decision to make, whether to go zonal or man-to-man now.
Shot a goal! It's there! 2, and we've barely begun here. Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
Iraq are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Nico Williams. Zubimendi. 2 down already, a nightmare start. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
That's really well manoeuvred. Yamal. And it's Perez. Nico Williams, spread out to the left. And that is out of play. It's going to be another throw. And the shot! Fabian Ruiz has given away a free kick. Keeper's got good distance on that. Perez. Fabian Ruiz. Nice looking ball. Defending of the desperate variety. Lovely bit of skill. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it.
Well, he was the one player you had to keep away from the area. Not the best way to do it, though.
Referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Clears it away. Nico Williams. He is just caressing the ball. Subimendi. Fabian Ruiz. Goes for goal!
What an absolute shame. The composure and imagination to set himself free. He should be locked up after that.
Moved on forwards. Spain find themselves behind already in the very early stages. Subimendi. Grimaldo. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Subimendi. And here's Perez.
Perez really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Applies the finish! Oh, split-second reaction.
Fabian Ruiz is offering a wry smile there.
That has been knocked clear. And they've got a throw. That's good play. And he shoots! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Yeah, that's a decent try when you consider the range.
Aim forwards. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Subimendi. And it's played forward. He's having a look round. Now it's Perez. And it's Porro. Could move up a gear here. Moved on forwards. Lenormand gets over and intercepts. And here's Yamal. And here's Perez. Fabian Ruiz. William. Can he finish? Really well taken goal. Right back in the game. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now. All of a sudden, this one's totally up for grabs.
Yamal. And here's Perez. Zubimendi, and it's lofted through here. And that's been won straight back. Nico Williams. And here's Perez. Williams. So who's he picking out? He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. That's really well cleared. Nico Williams. Zubimendi. Fabian Ruiz. And here's Perez. Fabian Ruiz! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Pedro Porro goes short. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. A chance to play it in. Aimed in towards the centre. And it's hoisted clear. And it's Grimaldo. That's really well manoeuvred. Pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Aim forwards. Martinez cuts out the pass. And here's Yamal. Oh, there's a probing ball. He's going to be disappointed with that. Too long, and over the line. Pedri. Grimaldo, forwards and with intent. And that is as far as they're going to go. Great defending, strong and determined. Perez, out to the left it goes. Can he deliver? Nico. It's a mighty effort! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
You really could have done with engaging those crosses much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
Oh, good spread. Looks as though there's been a call to arms here for those 6 foot plenties to head towards the penalty area.
Yeah, they've got plenty targets awaiting, so they'll be looking to get on the end of anything that gets played into the box.
Martinez, gently done. Zubimendi. Pedro Porro. Fabian Ruiz. And it's Ruiz. Pedri. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Fabian Ruiz. Fabian Ruiz. Cleared without complication. Zubimendi. Nico Williams. That's an imaginative pass. Danger averted for now. Chance here to counter. Not much subtlety about that challenge. That's a foul, no two ways about it. And that's going to be a booking. Zubimendi does really well to win the ball there. Yamal. It's a good run down the right. Fabian Ruiz tries making a foray down the right. Fabian Ruiz looking to get on the end of this. Wins the duel this time. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Ball's played through. Spread out to the left. Very nicely done. Yamal does well to get it back. Yamal proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Nico Williams. Decent progress down the left. Showing good feet. And that was very necessary. Spain have reclaimed it. Zubimendi. And it's played forward. Zubimendi. It's Perez! Cleared away. Oh, that's neat. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And it's Zubimendi. Pedri knocks it out wide. Tries a shot! He's trying his best to keep it in play here. Played into the middle. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Now it's Perez. Oh, nicely intercepted. That's really well manoeuvred. Grimaldo. Here's Yamal. Fabian Ruiz. Looking here to chip it. There's the shot! Oh, it's come loose. And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Perez really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Pedri. Zubimendi. That is lovely. Pedro Porro hangs one in. Fabian Ruiz! Goal! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop him.
This has become one superb game of football.
Well, this one always did feel hard to predict, and that's exactly how it looks like turning out.
Zubimendi. Pedri. Nico Williams. And it's Grimal. Shoots! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
It's a quick ball upfield. Get a throw in. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Strong running down that left flank. Now the cross.
It was hopeful, to say the least. You need more men inside the box, more movement, otherwise it's pretty much a waste.
And played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Succumbs to the pressure. That pass has been well intercepted. Yamal. Great run on the overlap here. Incoming delivery. And he's heaved it away. Pedri. That's tidy. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Fabian Ruiz. Fabian Ruiz played over towards the opposite flank. He's onto it in a flash. Just 5 minutes left until the break. He's cut it out. Pedro Porro. Plenty waiting in the middle. Oh, nice touch. Delivered across. Up he goes! And the header is disappointing in the end.
Spain, well, the manager clearly has to react to this and tactically change what's happening. It's too easy for them to get in.
The normal. And it's Perez. Williams. And here's Perez. He's had a shot! That's a half-decent try.
Well, he doesn't need a second invitation, even from that range. That's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Perez. Perez shoots! Moved on forwards. The normal. Zubimendi. Yamal. Zubimendi. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Oh, shooting chance! And he's there to clear it. And here's Nico Williams. Pedri, that's a delicate pass. And it's played forward. Now that's well seen too. Now who's going to be first to this? Nico Williams. Cross goes in there. Clears it away. Tries to get it clear. Le normal. Zubimendi. Pedri. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Pedri. Time to deliver. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. And he cuts out the supply. Zubimendi, moved on forwards. Yamal, it's Ruiz. Pedro, oh what a climb! Didn't quite get enough on that.
You really could have done with engaging those crosses much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Spain are finally getting a much-needed break. It's been absolutely breathless stuff so far. And we are up to the break.
Well, who would have expected both teams going in level after that? Lots of drama, and Peter, please don't ask me to pick a winner.
Quite a half. More of the same, please. Score at the interval, 2-2. We're already back up and running after half-time.
Spain are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
This is quite a run, and he's not done yet. Martinez with the clearance. How have it back and can go again. Aim forwards. That's an excellent interception. Now it's Perez. Pedri. Grimaldo. Martinez. Martinez. Forwards and with intent. Calmly anticipates. That's really well manoeuvred. Plays it through. And it's played into the middle. Tries to get it clear. Yamal. Pedri. Zubimendi. Fabian Ruiz looking understandably energised after his goal. Martinez shifted upfield. Out to the left it goes. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Yamal. Pedri. Grimaldo. Pedri. Zubimendi. Pedro Porro. Fabian Ruiz. Now then, the ball's come loose. And here's Perez. Goes for a shot! Whistle's gone, that's foul.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Going for goal! And here's Ruiz. And the shot! Oh, good effort, he got plenty on that.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
Grimaldo. Oh, he's fizzed it forward. Zubimendi. Pedro Porro. Nice control. Yamal. Chance for a shot! They've played it short. Fabian Ruiz plays it in. Nice interception, well timed. Well timed, excellent interception. Yamal. Yamal! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
You lucky boy, you lucky boy. Giving the ball away like that is usually punished.
Lobbed in behind. And that's a goal kick. Fabian Ruiz. Zubimendi. Perez. Zubimendi. Pedri. Perez. Nico Williams. It's run loose here. Can he finish? He scored!
Well, it's hardly a great surprise to see him doing something thrilling, and it should send a strength and courage to every one of his teammates from here. Nico Williams really played that return ball to perfection there, Peter. He knew the exchange was on and he put it on a plate for his teammate. That was just gorgeous.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on? Or even better, can they get another? Perez really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Subimendi. Grimaldo. And it's Perez. Delivered in. Oh, smashing header! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
Ah, this was all about good movement in the box just to allow him to get to it.
Having a shot! And yes, it's there! They are right back in business. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
Fabian Ruiz, ambitious ball here. A corner it is then. Defending of the desperate variety.
Really don't seem to be so eager about their pressing just now.
Well, certainly compared to what we saw from them earlier in the game.
Well, I suspect it's a case of searching for a more defensive balance now, Peter.
He's in plenty of space here, and he's onside. There are a few waiting for it. And the shot! Worth a try. Shame about the outcome.
Well, you've got to admire the confidence and the agility. Wasn't too far off either.
He really is being given no time to think on the ball now.
Yeah, they're certainly getting much tighter to him now. At least the message was received.
Pedri. Muscular approach does pay off here. Subimendi. Grimaldo. Subimendi. And it's Porro. He whips it across. That was asking just too much of him. And it's played forward. That has been cut short. Le Normand forwards and with intent. Grimaldo. Zubimendi, aim forwards. Moved on forwards. Well read, nice interception. Played towards the other side. Pedro Porro. Yamal. Pedro Porro. Chance! No messing about, just bludgeoned away. He came in hard, very hard. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Yamal. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And it's played forward. Nico Williams. That's really well manoeuvred. Caresses it through. The less said about that pass, the better. Aim forwards. Pedri. And it's Porro. Fabian Ruiz. And here's Perez. It's Perez! Moved on forwards. That's a lovely, neat pass. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Le Normand. Pedri. Nico Williams. Zubimendi. That's really well manoeuvred. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Nico Williams. Spain have got it back and they'll have another go. He's shifting through the gears here. Aim forwards. Probing pass. That is a little undercooked. Zubimendi. Spain keep the ball, but can't do anything meaningful with it. Zubimendi. Martinez. Pedri. And here's Perez. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Zubimendi. Nico Williams. And here's Perez. Oh, such a clever touch. Shapes to shoot! Just off target.
Perez is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity. Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And it's played forward. Martinez is there, and he can get that clear. Wins the duel this time. Oh, he's found support out wide. He is through here. Lenormand attempts a clearance. Back in once. It's a mighty effort! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
Oh, that's a real disappointment as well, after he worked so hard to just get into position and get on the end of that in the first place. A lot of effort for very little reward. Fabian Ruiz.
Aim forwards, calmly anticipates. Zubimendi. Perez.
Fabian Ruiz.
Good work on the right flank here. Fabian Ruiz. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. Perez. And here's Nico Williams. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Over to the left. And it's Pedri. And here's Nico Williams. Clears it away. Martinez. Pedri. Nico Williams. Pedri.
Fabian Ruiz.
And here's Perez. Tries a measured ball. Tries to get it clear.
Fabian Ruiz.
Pedro Porro. Hit into the middle. Well read. The danger is averted. Well, they can break here. Driven forward. It's an inviting looking ball, that. And here's Perez. Pedri. And here's Perez. Yamal. And here's Ruiz. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Pedro takes a shot! No, not this time.
Well, the manager clearly has to react to this and tactically change what's happening. It's too easy for them to get in.
Grimaldo cuts it out. Lenormand. Zubimendi.
Fabian Ruiz.
That's really well manoeuvred. Yamal.
Fabian Ruiz.
Pedro Porro. And here's Yamal. Looking for a decent ball in. And that has been clubbed away. Pedro Porro. Spread out to the left. That's a cute ball. He's got away. Decent chance! And that's a real chance missed.
Oh, looking, there's the urgency they need, and it nearly brought them a goal.
Cleared away. Oh, a delicate chip through.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Fabian Ruiz. Martinez, gently done. Yamal. Perez. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Out to the left it goes. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Great defending, strong and determined. Can he latch on to this? He's got plenty of space out wide here.
Iraq really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Yamal. Now it's Perez. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Moved on forwards. Shot, surely! Dealt with nicely by the defence.
Iraq clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Martinez. Fabian Ruiz. Pedri. Martinez. Zubimendi. Forwards and with intent. Oh, can he get onto this? Nico Williams. And here's Perez. Fabian Ruiz. Alex Grimaldo delivers.
Spain really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
It's just beyond his reach. Yamal. Zubimendi. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
Now then, the ball's come loose.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Lenormand. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. What a save by David Raya!
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
What a throw in. And he's on a charge. Oh, that's well done, really robust.
Iraq really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Tries a deft little ball. Lenormand clears it away.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just...
He's not played the ball, that's a foul. Lenormand. And it's Ruiz. The final 5 minutes. Martinez. Pedro Porro. And here's Ruiz.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Zubimendi. Pedri. Steaming on goalwards. Now that's a fine challenge.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
And he thumps it clear. Yamal looking to run onto it.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Oh, played through for the wide man. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Iraq don't have many options and time is running out. He's in plenty of space here. And it's hoisted clear. And claimed it back swiftly. Chance! Decent enough try. That has been knocked clear.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Pedro Porro. Yamal. And here's Perez. Nico Williams. Nice physical challenge.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Played out to the right. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Grimaldo. Pedri. Lenormand shifted upfield. Pedri. Zubimendi. Perez. Fabian Ruiz. Yamal. And it's Perez. Whistle's gone, and they've got themselves a free kick. And that has been cleared. Is there any... He's had a shot! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it. Gets it away. Zubimendi. It really is now or never. They need a goal however it comes. Great challenge, time to perfection. And here's... And a chance! Here's the chance to cross. Oh, sweet feet. They need to get it in quick. Yamal's cross. And that's it. Nothing to separate them. It is penalties.
Well, there was very little between the sides all the way through, so extra time is the correct next step.